Hey guys, back here with Tua for another video. In this video today, I just want to address a question that I've been starting to get asked fairly often in the comments and stuff. And that is just, what do I feed Tua exactly? People are asking mainly what kibble that I'm feeding him. And obviously I touch on raw every single week. And I've touched on kibble also in the past, but just very briefly. Everything that I'm feeding him, I'm not saying that it's the best way or the only way, but I'm just simply answering the question with this video of exactly what I'm feeding him. I'm not going to judge anybody for feeding their dog anything that they want. Like I said, just simply answering the question of what exactly I feed Tua. So this video is not really going to be about you, man, so you can either hang out here or you can go walk around or chew on something or do whatever you want, but I guess for right now, he's just going to hang out here. But I'm basically going to break this down into what kibble I feed him, what raw food I have fed him, supplements that I give him, and then treats that I give him as well. So there'll be a few different things to talk about here. I'm going to go ahead and just start with the kibble, since that seems to be the most common thing that people are feeding their dogs and that I'm being asked about. So the kibble that I am feeding Tua is Diamond Naturals large breed puppy formula, and this is the lamb and rice flavor. I believe there's a couple other different flavors. I think there's chicken and beef as well. However, I have just used this flavor because with the raw food that I give him, he's constantly getting different flavors. So I haven't been too worried about switching up the flavor, the formula, whatever you want to call it. With him, and he scarfs it down all the time, guys. He seems to like it, but I think that has more to do with the raw that I put on there, that I supplement in. And basically with the amounts, I just follow the back label here. They have it broke down right here for you, and I'll zoom in on that also. I don't use that as like an exact science. I just kind of use it as a starting point. So like right now, he's about 7 months old, and he's a little over 90 pounds. And they have the breakdown here for that age group. 5 to 7 months, 80 to 100 pounds, between 5.5 to 6.5 cups per day. So I'd say right now I'm probably giving him like 2 cups of the kibble, and then that last cup would be supplemented with raw instead per meal. So, like I said, I don't use this as exact science, but it's a good starting point, and I'm sure if you followed it exactly, you'd be just fine. But just kind of watch how your dog's looking. If he seems to be gaining too much too fast, or not enough quick enough, or if he's exercising a lot, you might need to give him more, give him less. You know, it's really going to be up to you and what you think your dog's doing. I chose this because it was originally recommended to me by my breeder. When we got Tua, this is what she basically kind of sent us home with, in a way, of what we should be feeding him. And when we got him to his first vet appointment, I told the vet what we were giving him and what the vet thought. And the vet went ahead and gave it a really great review, said they loved it as well for a Bullmastiff. And then I did a lot more research myself after we got Tua home, and found a lot of people were actually using this and recommended it highly. So it is a good kibble. From everything I've read, everybody I've talked to, my breeder, my vet. So yeah, this is what I use. There's a lot of other good kibbles out there as well. So don't use this just because I do. Now we'll go ahead and talk about raw. So all of you guys that watch my channel routinely know that I've been supplementing raw for quite a while now. I've gone through a lot of different kinds. We've done chicken eggs, we've done hamburger meat, beef liver, chicken breast, chicken thighs, chicken feet, chicken liver. I mean, we've kind of covered almost anything that I've been able to find here, kind of within reason. Obviously, I'm not going to be buying him ribeye steaks or anything. I don't know, maybe on his birthday or something. What do you think about that? But within reason, I'm trying to keep it on the cheaper end. When I'm getting them hamburger, I'm definitely getting them the leaner stuff, or trying to. So that's a little bit more expensive, but it's nothing crazy expensive. So I have fed him a lot of different raw foods, and I'm going to continue to expand on that as much as I can. I think I've pretty much found as much as I can at our local grocery store, so I might need to branch out a little bit to try more kinds. And I'll definitely do that. It's probably a goal of mine to eventually get him on a full raw diet. I don't know if it's ever going to happen completely. I could definitely see like a half and half in the near future. Right now I'm probably like 75-25 or 70-30. I could definitely see going half to half. Raw is just a little bit more time preparing it. You know, you got to cut stuff up. You got to go to the store and buy it, find it. It's just a lot more time. But I could definitely see going at least half and half with that in the near future. And just so you guys know, like, I was very apprehensive at first when I was doing raw, but I did a lot of research on it, got pretty comfortable with it, and decided to go for it. And Tua has had no bad reactions whatsoever with raw. With pretty much anything that I've given to him, anything I can throw at him, he's had great, stomach's been fine with it. No problem whatsoever. So if you're on the fence about it, give it a try. Just start slowly, supplementing it in like I did, and gradually build up. And I can about guarantee you're not going to have any problems. You might, but everything that I read and researched and what I've experienced with Tua here, it's been fine. Just start slow if you're nervous, and go ahead and just do it at your own pace. Everything will be okay, I'm sure. But don't just go from kibble to all of a sudden giving them 3 cups of raw chicken or something. That's probably going to mess their stomach up. But yeah, go ahead, give it a try. The next thing that I give Tua are some supplements that I'll mix in with his kibble and his raw diet. The first thing, this was actually recommended to me by one of our viewers here of this channel, Jerry. Doggie Dailies. Really good little supplement here. I researched them on my own after they were brought up to me. Found a lot of good reviews on them. They have glucosamine in them, cod oil, salmon oil, chondroitin, lots of good stuff for their joints, their skin, their coat. Bullmastiffs are known for having joint issues the older that they get, so I'm trying to get out ahead of that now. And as you can see, Tua wants these right now. He loves these. I'll even use them as treats, kind of, sorta, every once in a while, but not real often. Normally just mix them right in with his food there. And then on the label here, they kind of give you suggested serving sizes based on the size of your dog. 0 to 15 pounds, 1 chew. I also give them to our miniature pinscher. She's just started on these also, so I give her 1. She's about 9-10 pounds. 15 to 30 pounds, 2 chews. 30 to 45 pounds, 3 chews. 45 to 60 pounds, 4. 60 to 75, 5, and 75 pounds plus 6 chews. So 2 is on 6 chews right now. I'll usually just do 3 with his breakfast and 3 with his dinner. And yeah, I like these a lot. Go ahead, look into them. Lots of good stuff in them. The other supplement that I do then for Tua, I'll usually just do this once a day because he is getting the cod oil and salmon oil with the Doggie Dailies here. But I just give him the same fish oil supplement that I take myself. I just get this at Walmart. It's just the Spring Valley fish oil. This is 1,000 milligrams. Fish oils are, again, good for their skin, good for their joints, their kidneys, their coat, and good for your heart. My heart, Tua's heart. It's just a good thing to mix in with your multivitamin as a person or as a dog. So I give that to him generally just once a day, usually with breakfast. The last thing that I want to talk about is treats. Now, I'm not really a big treat guy. I love to use treats when I'm training, and I slowly kind of phase them out as the dog gets older. So when he's a puppy, we went through treats a lot. Now it's kind of rare that he gets them. I'll still bring them along if we're going for walks and stuff to give them to him periodically, but I definitely try and phase them out. I've never been a big treat guy with my dogs. No reason really, I guess. I just never really have been. I feel like they're getting enough with their meal, and you should make their meal fun enough that they enjoy that, switching up flavors, adding raw food like I do, for example. That meal should be a treat enough for them, in my opinion. That's just how I am. I know lots of people that give their dogs treats all the time, and that's cool. Just probably keep it in moderation, especially with the Bullmastiff, because they're known for gaining weight. But what these are tricky trainers. I don't have the bag with me. We just put them in this tub. I'm going to go ahead and just give Tua one now, but I'll show you. They're about that size. They're pretty small. Tua, sit. Good dog, good boy. So they're only 3 calories per treat, so that's really good for controlling weight. And when he was little and I was using him a lot, I would cut them in half or cut them in thirds even, so they were, you know, 1.5 calories or 1 calorie at a time also, because I was giving him so many then when we were teaching him stuff. And they come in a ton of different flavors, about as many as you could imagine. I'll go ahead and show some on the screen and stuff here as well. But I really like those. Tua's still not bored of them. He loves the flavors and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much exactly what I feed him. And like I said, I kept being asked mainly about what kibble I'm giving him, so I just wanted to make a quick video and touch on this. I'm sure this will kind of evolve over time. I might find some new supplements that I like more than what I'm using now, or that I might add. I don't know, but I would say at the core of what I'm doing here, it's probably going to stay pretty similar. I think one thing that I'll start adding in the near future would be like maybe some vegetables or fruit, along with his raw on top of his kibble, as I get closer and closer to getting to like a 50-50 kind of split or more. And like I said, hopefully one day I go fully raw. No plans to do that in a real near future, but I could definitely be close to that 50-50 split in the near future, and that's when I would start probably adding some more veggies and fruits and things like that. But that's pretty much how I do it. Again, like I said, just simply answering the question of what I feed him here. Not saying you should do what I do or that my way is even right. Just do what you believe is best for your dog. Do your own research. And as long as your dog's happy and healthy, no complaints from me here, and shouldn't be any complaints from you. So just want to share that video today with you guys. Thanks for watching, and take care.